They told you opportunity always looks ordinary at first, quiet, almost invisible. But every once in a generation, a market whispers before it roars. And right now, silver near $120 isn't just a price. It's a signal, a shift, a structural change that smart money recognizes long before headlines do. While most people scroll, a few are positioning themselves for a different future. I remember sitting across from a small shop owner years ago who quietly bought silver every month while everyone chased fast profits. No hype, no panic, just consistency. When inflation surged and currencies weakened, his wealth didn't shrink, it multiplied. Not because he guessed right, because he prepared when it was boring. Silver didn't just protect him, it elevated him. Here's the truth most won't tell you. Markets don't change overnight. They bend slowly, then snap into a new reality. When silver pushes toward levels like this, it's not speculation. It's demand meeting scarcity. Industries need it. Technology depends on it. Investors are waking up to it. And when something essential becomes limited, value doesn't ask permission to rise. Think of silver like land in a growing city. At first, it seems empty, cheap, overlooked. Then roads appear. Businesses arrive. Suddenly, everyone wants what only a few secured early. The people who waited for certainty paid 10 times more. The people who acted on vision built generational wealth. There's a young engineer I met who started converting small bonuses into silver instead of spending them. No dramatic moves, just discipline. 5 years later, while others struggled with rising costs, he had assets growing faster than inflation could touch. He didn't chase wealth. He built it quietly. And this is where mindset becomes everything. Wealth isn't built by excitement. It's built by patience, strategy, and seeing value before the crowd does. Silver rewards the calm thinker, the long-term builder. The person who understands that real freedom isn't a lottery win. It's the result of smart positioning over time. Here's the micro-truth most millionaires live by. Protect first, then grow. Silver does both. It shields purchasing power when currencies weaken and multiplies when demand accelerates. That's why central banks stock metals. That's why institutions quietly accumulate. And that's why everyday investors who follow this path stop worrying about the next crisis. Now imagine stacking silver like bricks in a foundation. Every ounce is a step toward independence. Every purchase is a vote for your future. You're not just buying metal, you're buying security, leverage, and opportunity. But action is where transformation happens. Start small, but start consistently. Monthly silver buys beat emotional market timing. Learn physical ownership, trusted dealers, storage safety. Think long-term. Avoid noise. Let compounding do its silent work. Shift your mindset from spending to converting money into assets. Every unnecessary purchase could be a piece of your future wealth instead. That coffee today could be silver tomorrow, and silver tomorrow could be financial freedom later. Understand cycles. When fear rises, assets rise. When currencies weaken, metals strengthen. Instead of fearing economic shifts, position for them. And most importantly, be early, not late. Because when silver's structural change becomes obvious to everyone, the easy gains are gone. The window is now. Quiet, calm, powerful. This isn't about getting rich quick. This is about building a life where money no longer controls your choices, where freedom replaces stress, where your future is secure no matter what the economy does. Silver near $120 isn't a finish line. It's a beginning, a signal that the world is changing, and those who prepare today will lead tomorrow. If this message sparked something inside you, hit like so more people can wake up to this opportunity. Subscribe for powerful investing wisdom and motivational strategies for real wealth. Share this with someone who deserves financial freedom. Your future self will thank you for the action you take today. They told you opportunity always looks ordinary at first, quiet and almost invisible, but every generation gets a moment where the market whispers before it roars, and silver moving toward $120 isn't just a number on a screen, it's a structural shift, a rare alignment of scarcity, demand, and global awakening that smart investors recognize early, while the crowd is distracted by noise and short-term hype, because real wealth is built when things are calm, not when everyone is screaming about profits. I once met a warehouse worker who started buying a single silver bar every paycheck instead of upgrading his phone or chasing trends. No big moves, just quiet discipline. And when inflation surged and living costs exploded, his savings didn't shrink. They strengthened, giving him confidence, leverage, and options, while others were drowning in debt, proving that small, consistent decisions shape massive outcomes over time. Silver is not just a metal, it's a foundation, used in technology, medicine, energy, and industry. Meaning demand isn't emotional, it's structural, and when something essential becomes limited, value doesn't politely rise, it accelerates, just like land in a city before development arrives, overlooked at first, then suddenly impossible to afford once growth becomes obvious. The powerful lesson here is mindset, Wealth doesn't come from excitement, it comes from positioning, patience, and protecting your future before crisis forces everyone else to react. And silver rewards those who think long term, who build quietly, who understand cycles instead of fearing them. Every ounce you accumulate is a brick in your financial independence. Every smart purchase is a step away from stress and a step toward freedom, and the people who act while opportunity is still calm are always the ones who benefit when the shift becomes visible to the world. Most people wait for proof before they move, but by the time proof arrives, opportunity is already expensive. And silver approaching $120 is the market quietly telling you a new phase has begun, where scarcity meets unstoppable industrial demand, creating a wave that rewards those positioned early rather than those chasing late. There's a retired teacher who began converting small savings into silver during uncertain times, not out of fear, but out of strategy. And over the years, her purchasing power grew, while inflation ate away at traditional savings, giving her peace of mind and financial control when others were stressed about rising costs. Silver works like a financial shield and an engine at the same time, protecting wealth while creating growth. And when you treat money as something to convert into assets instead of something to consume, your life direction changes. Our silver near $120 isn't hype. It's the signal of a deeper market shift where demand from technology, energy, and investors collides with limited supply, creating long-term momentum for those positioned early. A young entrepreneur I met began turning profits into silver instead of lifestyle upgrades, and over time his wealth stabilized and grew while others struggled through economic swings, showing how assets create security. When you consistently convert income into something real and scarce, you stop chasing money and start building freedom, and silver becomes the bridge between effort today and independence tomorrow. Freedom comes from stacking smart decisions consistently and letting time amplify them.